Good Wednesday evening, August 21st, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. A man convicted of child rape in Douglas County was sentenced yesterday to 26 years to life and still faces trial on similar charges in Chelan County. An exchange of gunfire earlier this month outside Bridgeport has led to 2 arrests. Expect rain showers tomorrow through Saturday with high temperatures below normal. Your full local weather forecast is coming up. The Stayman Fire burned the banks of the Columbia River over the shoulder of Chelan Butte on Tuesday, reaching an estimated size of more than 3,400 acres. Air crews made multiple retardant drops on Lake Chelan, the Lake Chelan side of that fire, to help protect properties downslope toward the city of Chelan. The fire started in brush and grass on Stayman Flats along Highway 97A and moved quickly north and uphill, leading to level 3 evacuation notices for many neighborhoods, which have since been downgraded. Level 1 advisories extended to homes on the Lake Chelan shore. A state mobilization brought multiple agencies to assist local fire districts, including the Department of Natural Resources, the U.S. Forest Service, and teams from the Pioneer Fire burning near Stehekin. No homes have burned in the Stayman Fire, and its cause is under investigation. A man convicted of child rape in Douglas County was sentenced Tuesday to 26 years to life and still faces trial on similar charges in Chelan County. 42-year-old Michael Joshua Berggren was convicted by a jury back in May on 4 felony counts, including first and second-degree child rape. The jury found Berggren used a position of trust to facilitate his crimes against a child beginning when the victim was 6 years old. Judge Brian Huber imposed this sentence, which will keep Berggren in prison beyond his 26-year term if a review board determines he's still a threat to the public. He's accused of also sexually abusing the victim in Chelan County and remains held in the Chelan County Jail in Wenatchee until he's brought to trial there. No date for that trial has yet been set. Results from this month's primary election are now certified, and one narrow legislative race has been decided. Sue Ing Moody will face off in November against Andrew Engel to represent Washington's large 7th district in Olympia. Ing Moody, the Republican former mayor of Twisp, was in a tight race with Tonasket City Council member Tegan Levine, coming down to exactly a 0.5% advantage. The margin is just outside the range that would trigger an automatic recount. The 7th District includes Ferry, Stevens, Pend Oreille, and Okanagan counties. It was recently redrawn to include all of Douglas County as well as a portion of the city of Wenatchee. Okanagan County Transit Service TranGo will begin making connections in Chelan with Link Transit's Route 21 to and from Wenatchee. Beginning on September 3rd, TranGo will operate 3 trips Monday through Saturday from Okanagan into Chelan, with trips that connect to Wenatchee in the morning and depart in the afternoon. Weekday passengers on southbound TranGo arrivals from Okanagan can connect to Link Transit 21 and arrive in Wenatchee about an hour later. Also on the weekdays, passengers can depart from Columbia Station and connect to northbound TranGo departures in Chelan to get to Okanagan. For more information on the new connections and Saturday trips, visit the Link Transit or Okanagan Transit websites. When we come back, a rare summertime closure of the North Cascades Highway is still dragging on, and the Community Foundation of North Central Washington has appointed 5 new members to its Board of Trustees. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Public notice. Never before RV public auction. 5 days only. August 22nd to the 26th. Come down and place your bid with no bid refused. There's hundreds of new and used RVs to be auctioned like Flagstaff, Starcraft, Forest River, Chaco, and Salem. Amazing financing. 0 down and no payments until 2025. There's food and refreshments. And you could be an instant winner of a 2024 trailer or $30,000 in cash. So don't miss the one-time only bid and buy auction sale. 5 days only. August 22nd through the 26th.
Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, located on South Wenatchee Ave, has the largest selection of spas and swim spas in town. Stay cool this summer in an artesian swim spa and use it all year long. We enjoy helping families reconnect one spa at a time. Hot tubs are proven to improve sleep and decrease arthritis pain. Our passion is water, so please bring us a water sample, and we will help you diagnose your pool or spa water for free. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, your pool and spa experts.
The Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce presents Wonders of Wooden Avenue.
As Chelan's premier lifestyle store, Willow, find unique home decor, clothing, jewelry, and more. Come visit for a welcoming and memorable shopping experience.
Lake Chelan Sports is the place to find top brands like Hoka, On's, Patagonia, and now a full line of Warrior products. With excellent customer service, Lake Chelan Sports has what you need.
Wonders of Wooden Avenue, North Central Washington's premier shopping district.
Are you tired of getting less for your money? At Abby's, our founders placed over 100 slices of pepperoni on a giant pizza, and 60 years later, they haven't changed a thing. Order real value at abbys.com. Right now, fresh and juicy tomatoes are in season. That's why Abby's is celebrating summer with this special pizza covered edge to edge with beef and Canadian bacon. And if you want it covered with fresh tomatoes, they'll do that too. Enjoy Abby's August special pizza at a very special price.
An exchange of gunfire earlier this month outside Bridgeport has now led to 2 arrests. Douglas County Sheriff's deputies say numerous shots were fired August 11th as part of a gang-related confrontation near Richards Avenue and Highway 173 on Bridgeport Bar. That's about 5 miles outside of Bridgeport. After the investigation, police served 2 search warrants on Tuesday at 2 different locations, arresting 2 men in the process. 28-year-old Rosendo Saucedo Jr. of Bridgeport faces possible charges of drive-by shooting, first-degree assault, and unlawful firearm possession. Another suspect, Ruben Garcia Ramirez, is wanted on a warrant for similar charges. A third man was arrested for alleged obstruction. Deputies say the searches also recovered ammunition and stolen firearms. A rare summertime closure of the North Cascades Highway is still dragging on. Highway 20 has been closed between Granite Creek and Easy Pass since August 11th after a mudslide brought on by heavy rainfall. The Washington Department of Transportation says it's slowly removing an estimated 7,000 tons of mud piled nearly 10 feet deep in places. The DOT says earth movers are also there wrestling with large boulders as they chip away at the mess. The closure is likely to persist at least a few more days. Crews have requested even more equipment to deal with that removal. For now, cross-state travelers are advised to use I-90 or Highway 2 to traverse the Cascades. The Community Foundation of North Central Washington has appointed 5 new members to its Board of Trustees. The board is responsible for overseeing the foundation's operations and ensuring that nonprofits' funds are well managed and protected for future projects. The 5 new members are Jacqueline Bayless, Alejandro Gonzalez, Dawn Linnertz, Lauren Lobsack, and Josh Stendera. The trustees have agreed to serve 3 3-year terms on the board. Their job is to participate on committees involving grants, scholarships, governance, and investments. Coming up next, Aztec Burgers and More is celebrating its first year of business by throwing a special get-together for the community this Friday. More on that next in tonight's feature story. Unusual August rain is in the forecast through Saturday. I'll have all the details coming up in your full local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
In Digital Media Arts program, we learn about video production gear and editing by the combination of class projects and nonprofit work and employment.
It makes things happen. Yeah, it's pretty magical.
We work in the industry at the Wenatchee Road, NCWLIFE channel, and the Town Toyota Center events. Every day we work with industry standard equipment for a hands-on learning experience.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Continental Surf Cup at Lakeside Surf. Oh my gosh.
Aztec Burgers and More is celebrating its first year of business by throwing a special get-together for the community this Friday. In tonight's feature story, NCWLIFE's Casey Safford caught up with owner Francisco Rubio and co-founder Edwin Fonseca to hear about their celebration plans and their thoughts on this first year of business.
You know, my parents and I own La Tortuga Loca, which is where we started in this exact building here about 15 years ago. And, you know, we just moved recently down the road, and we were really attached to this building here. So we weren't ready to just let it go that fast. So after moving, you know, we kind of worked, you know, some stuff out with our landlords, and they were extend our lease and stuff. And we said, hey, we got to come up with something so we don't just leave our home. You know, this is our home. And, you know, my dad and I would just start thinking of ideas. We did some research, and we just kind of, you know, we're like, we need like a Mexican burger place, right? And that's how it came about. You know, we just kind of brainstormed some ideas, and we began, and we said, hey, Aztec Burgers, you know, we'll have Mexican burgers, and we'll start doing that. So that's, you know, that's kind of how it all kind of started brewing. And then we got it open, and obviously, you know, us having two locations, it was just kind of getting hard to keep up. So that's when Francisco, you know, he was always, you know, he's young, he's very ambitious, and, you know, he was kind of behind our ear all the time saying, hey man, like, you know, I've been working in, you know, in the restaurant industry for quite some time, and I want to kind of branch out on my own, do my own thing. And he really bought into the idea. He liked the vision, he liked the concept, and you know, he was able to come in, and, you know, now he owns and operates the business. You know, we kind of help each other out. Yeah. You know, we work together on certain things. But that's kind of how it, you know, it kind of led to that.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
So looking back on this first year of business, do you think that it's gone smoother than you expected, or has there been some difficulties that popped up that you kind of had to deal with?
I think it wasn't too bad. I think it could be more difficult for me, but it's easy to me because I don't have a family, I don't have sons or anything. So it's just me by myself, and I'm just the only hard thing in the first year was like actually put into my head that this is my future, you know.
Mm-hmm. Has your menu expanded since you first opened? What things have you added that are new since you first opened your doors?
Okay, I added just like traditional things because he made the burgers, you know, it's the different thing. So the people was still asking for tacos, burritos, Mexican things, you know. And I added tacos, burritos, pozole, menudo, carne asada, pollo asado, birria. A little bit ago, I made a birria burger, and has been so popular right now. I don't know if you.
Oh yeah, the birria burger.
Birria burger, yeah.
So then, how are you planning on celebrating your first anniversary with the community?
We're doing an event. You know, well, he's kind of putting an event together on Friday 23rd, and you know, there's gonna be, you know, food, live music, prizes. There's gonna be vendors. You know, and then there's going to be, I think, some shows, you know, the live shows that are going to go on. So it's from 6 to 10. The parking lot's going to be closed. You know, people are going to, you know, be able to park up the street. But, you know, that's kind of how they're going to stuff. There's going to be specials, food specials going on that day. Yeah, so we kind of encourage everybody to come by and, you know, celebrate.
There's going to be a beer garden outside.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be a beer garden. Yeah, so there'll be a beer garden out there.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, my last question is, what would you like to say to all the customers that have supported you this first year?
Whew. I'm so thankful because they've been supporting a dream. Yeah, just like that. I'm so thankful for everything. Yeah.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope your midweek Wednesday was a good one. Lots of clouds moved in on us this afternoon. And boy, what a dramatic shot we have outside our weather window from this afternoon. This is our Billy Goat Sky-Fi Tower camera up in Okanagan County. But look at the bottoms of these cumulus clouds. Just about cumulonimbus variety, but just some high dark clouds out there for most of us today, as we do expect rain to move into our area as we get into Thursday. A good chance for showers and thunderstorms. Not so much tomorrow. I think our best chances will be Friday and once again on Saturday here in the Wenatchee area. And folks, it's going to be cool too. Saturday and Sunday, look at that. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Our normal high is still around 85 degrees. In fact, there it is, 85. We didn't get there today. 79, our unofficial high temperature today. 57 this morning. 60 is our normal low. Our record high set back in 2005, 100 degrees, and our record cold 46, and that was set in 1960. Sunrise this morning 6:06 and sunset just after 8 o'clock now at 8:01. Getting you into those Thursday temperatures, things will warm up somewhat tomorrow, even with the chances for that rain shower activity. 85 for Moses Lake and Ephrata, 84 the high temperature in Quincy, 82 for Wenatchee and Entiat, and then a little bit warmer up into Chelan. Also Omak checking in at 86 tomorrow, 80 for Leavenworth, and 78 the afternoon high temperature in beautiful Lake Wenatchee. All right, tonight we expect mostly cloudy skies, area of low pressure just off the coast. That'll keep some clouds around for most of us tonight, but mainly just some high clouds throughout north central Washington. Lows tonight right around 60 degrees. For Thursday, that low moves from northwest Washington down into western Idaho. That'll throw some clouds back at us on Thursday, so we'll have about a 20% chance of rain showers. High temperatures warmer into the low to mid 80s. For Friday, mostly cloudy, a good chance for rain on Friday, 40%, and you can see it spilling over the Cascades into our area. High temperatures on Friday, not bad, right around that 80-degree mark, which is below normal. For Saturday, mostly cloudy. I think this will be our best shot for rain, a 40% chance of the wet stuff. More rain, especially up in the Omak area over into Twisp, and it's going to be cool. Only low to mid 70s for high temperatures on Sunday. And then as we move into your next work week on Monday, we do expect once again some drier weather and a little more stable weather as well. But here we go for Sunday, warmer with high temperatures in the upper 70s. Yeah, we'll dry out a bit on Sunday, maybe a morning shower. And here we go for your Monday, a wisp of high clouds throughout central Washington. We're going to warm up into the low 80s to kick off our next work week, and that will be about normal as we get into next week. For Tuesday, mostly sunny, return of the wind right here in our area. It will be mild, high temperatures on Tuesday, primarily in those lower 80s. All right, your 7-day forecast now. 60 overnight tonight, a 20% chance for showers tomorrow, and 82 Friday, and especially into Saturday. Our best chances for the wet stuff, 40% each day, 79 Friday, 74 Saturday, and then things stabilize a little bit for us on Sunday, mostly sunny and 78, with just a beautiful start to next week on Monday and Tuesday with mostly sunny skies and high temperatures in the low 80s. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
I have no idea what I'm doing. That's why we need you. We need people to run cameras so I can get back down on the broadcast and talk about what's going on. We pay $75 per event. If it's sports, if it's a parade, if it's Apple Blossom, if it's a Super Oval, $75. If that sounds like some extra good money for you, we'd love you to be part of our team. All you have to do is email me, sports@ncwlife.com. sports@ncwlife.com. In the meantime, I gotta go figure out this camera.
Want to stay up to date on the latest news in the area? Tired of paying for your news? Download the NCWLIFE app now. No subscriptions necessary. Get news, weather, sports, and more live as it happens. Available for iPhone and Android in the App Store. Local news at your fingertips. Don't miss the stories that matter to you. Stay connected. Download the NCWLIFE app now.
Happy Wednesday. The Mariners couldn't hold on to a 3-0 lead and fell to the Dodgers in L.A. last night 6-3. Seattle got out to an early lead thanks to a 2-run single by Jorge Polanco in the first and another RBI double by Polanco in the third, but that was it for the offense on the night. All but one of the Dodgers' runs came off the long ball.
Line through the right side for a base hit. Cal Raleigh scores. Here comes Luke Raley. He thunders across the plate. Jorge Polanco cashes in with 2 outs in the first inning, and the Mariners are on the board. It's 2-0. A chance to drive in another run or two here. And he almost picks off Cal Raleigh. This skirts on the grass into the gap in left center field. Cal's around third to score, and Jorge Polanco has made it a 3-0 Mariners lead.
A drive to right center field. Robles on the run. He's at the track. He leaps. It is still up against the wall. They're saying home run. The ball is on the warning track. I think everybody's confused. Lux is into third with what I believe will be a triple, although he slowed up because the umpire signaled home run.
That's really interesting because you're right. He's talking to Iasonia right now at third base. And then I think Dan and Iasonia might be going, listen, do you go home because we were calling a home run?
Did it get over? And
yes.
It did. Once he turns on it, sends it in the air. 2 games, 2 big swings, 2 home runs. Munoz to Mookie. Pulled down the line. It is a fair ball and a tie game. Mookie Betts headed to second with a game-tying double in the 7th. He's faced Munoz once and took him deep. Drills the ball down the line towards the corner. It's gone! Pitch hit home run! Jason Hayward! Dodgers take the lead in the 8th. In the dirt, ball 2. Here comes Rivas. Better be sure. Throw to the plate, and he's out. What a terrible move by Rivas. Caught at second. Dodgers win.
Manager Scott Servais, who finds himself on the hot seat these days, says he could find no fault in Seattle's effort last night.
We did some really good things against their starter to get him out of the ball game early. We certainly had chances to get more than just the 3 ones we get. But Polo got a couple big hits for us there. Bryce Miller has been so good, and credit to the Dodgers. They really grinded him out. I mean, it's 90-some pitches in 4 innings. There was nothing easy. There was no easy outs at all that he was able to get on a roll with there. I give him credit for hanging in there. A couple of the crazy plays that happened there early in the game. But it came down to be a bullpen game tonight after both starters exited, and theirs was better than ours. I think with going into the game, Mooney hasn't pitched at all on this trip, so that was the plan going into the game. If there was a high leverage spot to shoot him earlier in the game, we did, and he just wasn't as sharp as he normally has been, and that's what happens when you don't pitch a lot. So we need to make sure he gets regular work in when we can. Again, you got to give them credit. Mooney's our best guy out of our pen. Got him in a high leverage spot, and they were able to put some damage against him. So
Seattle and LA wrap up the 3-game series tonight at 7:10. You can watch it on Root Sports Northwest. Well, the Mariners missed an opportunity to move close to Houston in the standings after the Astros fell to Boston 6-5. Texas also lost, falling to the Pirates by a final of 4-0. Tampa Bay blanked the A's 1-0. The Angels, only team in the American League West to win last night, down in Kansas City 9-5. Baltimore jumped ahead of the Yankees in the AL East lead. New York's 9-5 loss to Cleveland, but the Yankees at the top of the wild card race. The Royals and Twins both lost, keeping them 3 games back. Boston is 3.5 out after beating the Astros. Seattle remains 6.5 games out of the wild card chase. Well, the Seahawks defense continues to work towards an entirely new look under a new administration. Quite a battle is being waged on the back end of the defense between several defensive backs who all have talent to start. Trey Brown says he can't wait to see this defense work when live bullets begin flying in Seattle in September.
I think we still got ways to go, which is a good thing, but we're chomping at the bit. You know, communications is a big thing, you know, especially with a lot of things that's being thrown at us, and where we got to go out there and handle and see these things, because we have a lot of different checks versus what the offense come out there and show us. So communication is very big in this defense. There's a lot of calls where we're all playing things that we've never played in our, careers. So, I mean, and we're still learning those things, but it gives the defense a lot of versatility, because you got guys who can actually do that, with the skill sets that we all have. We just got to go out there and execute and put those things out. And it's just, I think it's going to be very fun because it's going to be confusing offenses, and they're not really sure where we're going to be in, and we can all make those type of plays depending on where we're at on the field.
Seattle wraps up the preseason against Cleveland Saturday. That'll be at 7 o'clock on King 5 TV. The Wenatchee Apple Sox wrapped up an incredible summer of baseball last Friday. Wenatchee finished 1 out away from the league championship, and broadcaster Joel Norman is still trying to wrap his head around the summer of 2024.
Now that we've had time to reflect on it, I was texting our head coach, Mitch Darlington, this morning, and we kept saying that as crushing as of a finish it was, there were so many memories made over the course of the year that stand out more than the finish. There were so many moments, so many just memories that we'll have from this season that we'll always remember. And that's what I'm going to remember from this summer the most. I would have loved to have seen everyone dogpiling at the pitcher's mound with that final out in the 9th inning, and I would love to be talking about adding a banner here to the ballpark next year, but there were so many other moments that made this summer one of the best in Apple Sox history, at least since we last won a title. Arguably the best since 2012. So we have a lot to be proud of, and a big reason why is, the support of our fans, our sponsors, everyone who was a big part of this season, who stuck with this team in some tough years. I tell a lot of people that the 2021 season, in a lot of ways, could have sunk this franchise. The way things went, there was such a lack of pride with this organization, players, coaches, and whatnot, and things changed. And a big reason why was because of Mitch Darlington. He came in, but also because, this Jose Oglesby, our owner and our management, they realized we've got to make some changes after that 21 season. And I think this team just continues to find ways to get better, both on the field and off the field.
Wenatchee finished with 41 wins overall, winning the first and second half North titles, as well as the North Division Championship. It was quite a season. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Wednesday.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at NCWLIFE.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@NCWLIFE.com or call 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.